As always, let's start off the show by showing our gratitude and appreciation for all those who have chosen to spend their time with us here today. I just want to get straight to the game because that's what we're here for. Maybe I just got to adjust my intro because, yeah, that was a little long. When you want to play, you got to play. So we've got, it's the Costanza, the man with two first names. And I'm sure many others will filter in. I will say a few things, which is hilarious because I guess I should make a drama video just so that my words are heard because apparently, when I do a gaming stream, nobody watches. Well, Scott does because he's made many videos as of late. So many just today in regards to the video that YR was making, which I did not get to see. And when I went to go back to, when I refreshed my subscription list, it was gone. But yes, Scunty saying things and making videos, being stupid, you know. I could address that stuff, and I may just, but again, apparently he doesn't. He pays attention, but just not enough. He's either bad memory or whatever. So whatever I say here, he probably won't hear anyways. Although there is a chance. I mean, he has watched and said, "Oh, there's one viewer," and then he zooms in on one viewer. It's like, dude, Nikki's got one viewer sometimes too, Nikki J. But literally, there's like 8 people in his Discord, and we're all fucking talking, having fun. We're talking politics and shit. We're watching somebody stream a baseball game or a wrestling pay-per-view. Like, you just don't get it, but you never would. And that's understandable because you are already inhibited. But if we're going to talk about drama, we'll do a drama stream. I'm here to play games. And, it's sort of... I'm inspired but and frustrated at the same time in the sense that I came so close yesterday. And again, the rocket is sound, people. The rocket is sound. The KLK block is sound. But probably because this game actually isn't the fully final version. It's like 2.0 was the final version. This is, point 1 is the final version. This is 0.18. So there was 0.19. Well, no, sorry. It's, 2.0, which is also referred to as 1, as the, first initial release, is basically what would be the finalized version. And I have the 2 iterations prior to that. Now, their naming conventions are weird and shit, so don't blame me for being confused. Getting fuck-ups, but the rocket is sound, and everything's supposed to work. So I want to get that fucking lander on the moon. So we're going to transition to the game here. There we go. It should be showing, woking. All right, and we're going to get down to this. It is Wednesday. May the 4th be with you. Yes, very gay. But, there's a lot of people out there identified as gay these days. So, I'll celebrate in their little festival here. So, May the 4th be with you. But we know Star Wars obviously is not gay. And that Lando Calrissian certainly wasn't this character that they portrayed him in the... in that recent Solo movie where he was, I don't know if they called it pansexual or something, but he was digging the robot, and we know that's not the case. Man, that's Billy D. Williams, who could get any fucking alien or woman in the universe, and he just has to say Colt 45, and, the women flock to him. But, no, they had to fuck that shit up, too. I'm glad you like your shiny new wrench. You can use it as a fashion accessory. You can use it as a tool. It makes a great Julian fries. It's very useful. So, we're going to load up New Frontier, which is our last saved state game. So, back to the vehicle assembly building. Man, again, it just pisses me off that you engineer things. Well, not pissed. Like, I mean, I'm not angry. It's just like frustrating, you know. It's just like, damn it, you know. You spend so much time developing, you know, a system, and you go through the work to make sure the staging all is appropriate, and yet, you know, the smallest thing can happen. But again, also, I don't have the full version. I was, you know, getting the versions prior to that as the game developed, but I never ended up, you know, getting the full version. Also, it's available on Skype. They're trying to push people to buy the digital version. I prefer a hard copy and stuff, so, you know, got issues with that. But everything's ready to rock and roll. This should have no fucking problems at all. So we're going to take this to the fucking launch here. And we're going to get to the fucking moon. And we're going to land on the moon successfully. I don't give a flying fuck. Excuse me. Yeah, despite the fact that there aren't many people here, and I'm sure Scott will watch this at some point, but doesn't mean I can't talk about drama. Doesn't mean I can't make another video about drama, which is more appropriate. I don't mix these shits up, you know. Oh, there's the moon. Or the moon. Alright, so initiate SAS. Throttle up to 60%. 66%, there we go. And launch. Release. We're going to start to orient ourselves already. I just want to make this as efficient as possible. There we go. The game... Tell me if the game volume is... Actually, the game volume probably is too loud, so I'm going to lower that. We want to start to incline after 10 kilometers. There we go. Yeah, we want to get to 90 degrees. Well, is that 90? Or 45, sorry. Ah, damn it. Too many windows open. Okay, what's our apoapsis? 46 kilometers. Solid rocket booster is almost out. We want to make our... Yeah, there we go, 90. Make it as efficient as possible. Oops. There we go. And we got to eject those. There we go, perfect. That's how it's done. Okay, so apoapsis at 66. Increase throttle, 100%. We are now at the horizontal, and our prograde direction here is going to move up to this point. We're going to try to want to do this as efficiently as possible. We're going to wait till that's about 100. There we go. All right, perfect. So, at this point, we're coasting, and we need to get rid of these fairings. Open it up, and activate our solar panels so that we don't run out of power, despite the fact that we should have more than enough batteries to handle this shit, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Maybe I should have installed an extra battery on top here, but regardless, these will now help power. Get the fuck out of there. This craft, those fairings, which we just ejected, will will fall into the atmosphere, so we don't have to worry about them hitting us while we're in orbit. Now, we got to wait till we're at this point, because what we're going to do is then we're going to fire our rockets in exactly this direction, prograde. What that's going to do is circularize our orbit and make it hopefully as even as possible around and get us into a stable orbit. From there, we launch to this motherfucker, the moon. And we're going to get to it and we're going to land on it. Okay? I am dedicated to this. Playin Space. And Skype lines are open if anyone wants to play Mission Control or something, or just hang out. I'm also planning, I got some shows that I'm working on for the Too Many Chefs, just different subjects and stuff. I got to work around as well, trying to coordinate with Gabe Rodriguez so that we can maybe get another interview going. I'm going to add a maneuver just because it's easier than going manual. Well, it's not necessarily easier, but it's just more convenient, I'd say. What is that? Periapsis at 32. Now we'll be falling into orbit there. We need to adjust our maneuver. Okay, so 88, 100 and a bit, 92. That's a safe orbit. We don't want to go too far off. Oop, 101 and 96. Good enough. So now point ourselves into our maneuver. Go back to, and we got about 45 seconds, 15 prior to when we should engage. So we're going to activate RCS to point ourselves into our maneuver. And in about 3 seconds, we engage our throttle. About 14-second burn. Well, now it's changed, apparently. What is this? Okay, so we're burning up our fuel here. So this, we could adjust this slightly, remove one of these fuel. Gotta slow down. Remove one of these fuel canisters here, which won't leave us with that much. Well, like it will reduce the fuel that we're using. That's just one thing to consider if we have to re-engineer block, KLK block. I'm trying to reduce our delta V as much as possible here. There we go. We're not going to fuck around any further. All right, so now we have attained a stable orbit, very equatorial, I very much like it, very sexy. Stable orbit around the planet, not exactly perfectly circularized, 93 kilometers and 104 kilometers, but sufficient to ensure that we don't fall back into the atmosphere. Let's see here. I also find it quite comical. People say, I can't do my own shows, blah, 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 blah. I'm literally just going through all fucking science and shit. I'm talking about stuff that most people are too stupid to understand, or either too ignorant or just uncaring. That's perfectly fine. You don't give a shit about this? That's fine. But for somebody to say, well, people like Scunty to say, because I'm going to name you Scunty. I will name the whore and the demon and the incubus, because that's what you are. You're an incubus. I can do this all day long and extremely well. I can talk about space, facts, science, philosophy, economics, you name it, I can probably talk about it. Not being a gay faggot, though. I can't talk about that at all. No experience whatsoever. You, however, you know, seems to be that you do. Oh, defamation and slenderman. Go fuck yourself. Okay? Go fuck yourself. Have I affected your employment? No. You might say I did. Well, you're going to have to show the proof. I certainly didn't. Certainly didn't contact them. You can go fuck yourself. Simple as that. So now, our craft is in stable orbit, and we need to wait to this point here, or a little bit prior, when the moon will appear over the horizon. As it does that, That's when we fire our rockets towards that direction. So we're going to need to be pointing in a prograde direction. And we got to watch our fuel as well. That's our monopropellant that we're currently using. All right, perfect. So we're going to... Now, we may drift a little bit, but we can easily adjust that when we see that. All right, so now we just have to fast forward until we get around to here. And then the moon will be in the proper spot for us to launch to it. And we're getting to the fucking moon, and we're landing on the fucking moon. So let it be written, so let it be done. I'm done with the fuck-ups. We're gonna make this shit happen. Alright, so we're substantially prior to the launch, but hold on. Let's see, we're in the direction of retrograde, it looks like. We definitely don't want to be there, so activate our RCS, and it's going to flip us back into the appropriate direction. Too bad Nicky J not here. I'd love to hear his comment. Apparently Scott made a video basically saying that, oh, Dave Rose, he's such a good friend to you, Nicky J, that he decides that during the middle of your farming stream, he goes to make his own stream. I think he was perfectly fine with that. The guy can watch like 5 different things at once, and he's perfectly fine. He's watching NASCAR, he's watching football, basketball, he's playing his game, and he's watching... There's been times he's watched Seaman's stream, watched videos that Scott has done, Ken's streams, pay-per-views. Like, you really think he cares? Like, what a loser. Also, I noticed that Scott also calls people weirdos. Now, maybe that's an East Coast thing, very gay, obviously, but... I mean, this is the guy's always saying, well, society's wrong and I'm right and stuff. Well, then, doesn't that make you the weirdo too, then? I mean, you know? Just such a fucking moron. Alrighty, so we should be seeing the moon pop up over the horizon fairly soon. Wow, what the fuck is that? That's a... Oh, no, that's the solar panel. I thought it was like something on the ground there. Because there are some very large mountains and so forth. So, yeah, moon's about to show up. We've got the RCS keeping us, in orientation. All right, so we're almost there. I can taste it. We're getting to the fucking moon, and we're landing on the fucking moon. There it is. There's the moon. Activate. Engines full throttle. Now we have to be... These are very powerful engines, so we have to be ready to shut them down fairly quick. But you're going to see here, apoapsis is going to increase to such an extent that it's going to be captured by the moon's gravity once, obviously, it gets to that position. So, just have to keep our eye on our throttle here. And again, we need our... What's going to happen is it's going to create a periapsis, which is the closest point to the moon before it shoots off. So we have to reduce that as close as possible to the surface of the moon. That's 500,000 meters. So that's 500 kilometers. That's a lot. So we want to remove that or reduce that. 63 is good. 63 is good, stable. There are some mountains on the moon that I believe are about 20 kilometers high. And the closer you are to the surface, the faster you're going. So you don't want to be too close to the surface. Shout out to the 4 viewers we got here. Oh my God. Whatever shall I do? Oh no, nobody loves me. I guess I'll just go back to drama again. So now what we will do is we shall do a little time warp again. And save us some time here. Once we get into the influence, we have to go into reverse position. So that's called retrograde. So that once we're here, we slow down our speed enough that it wraps it around and allows the gravity of the moon to create a stable orbit. And again, our approach to the moon is on an angle. So our launch clearly was not efficient, at least in orienting ourselves appropriately. See, this is the shit that NASA people actually fucking worry about. I don't know about you people, but to me it's fucking cool. 1 hour 35 in the game, and we are warped, so we're going to just move a little bit faster here. Okay, there we go. Now, retrograde. Fortunately, we are in the shadows, so we are really depleting our stuff here. Well, our fuel and our electric charge. So, let's see here. It's at this point that we're going to add the maneuver, retrograde, 67, 52. Good enough. So, we have about 6 minutes prior to us intercepting that maneuver point, and the burn time will only be 5 seconds. So that's not going to be too long at all. We are actually going to... Yes, that's awesome. We're actually going to... This orientation is great. We're actually going to go right over the site that I want to land on. It's got the arch, weird, monoliths and shit like that. So, awesome. This has worked out quite well. And thankfully, it's going to be on the sunny side. So, because that's what we encountered last time, is that for some reason, despite having full electric charge, or most of it, the craft wouldn't eject, unless it was in full sunlight. Also, to the man with 2 first names, hope your mother is doing well. So we are using a fair bit of monopropel. That's fine, though. We have this entire thing here. Hold on. This portion here is filled entirely with RCS fuel, monopropellant. So we can go through a lot of this because we still have a stage on top here, which actually provides for this portion for the lander. That is. I'm going to deactivate that because I don't want to use too much. Fast forward a little bit so that we can get this mission underway. Okay, at 1 minute, there we go. At 1 minute, we're going to now reactivate our RCS so that we can orient ourselves towards our maneuver. And that's exactly where we need to be. Shout out to Gabe Rodriguez. Hope he's doing well. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to activate our engine. Bring in, as you can see, our orbit is decreasing. The throttle's, nice and low, so it's going to take a lot longer. Not a lot longer, but it's going to take a little bit more time. 6, 5... See, I'm using a little bit now, so it's increased the burn time. But we have more than enough time to get this down onto a good orbit here. So, 3, 2... I want to get this when it's green, which is under 3 meters per second. There we go. With 1 meter per second, I'm happy. So, deactivate RCS, and now what we're going to do, I'm going to do a quick save. There we go. If something happens, we know I can fix it, hopefully. Unlike last time, which took me to a part of the game which wasn't supposed to be that way, but okay. So we're basically almost over the entire site. So in retrograde, this is what we're going to do. We're going to activate RCS, and we will now fire in reverse. What we're going to do is you're going to see... There we go. Oh, fuck, a little too much. All right, so we're going to have to go prograde now. See, these engines are super powerful. Thankfully, we are using a fair bit of the fuel, which is good, which will allow us to crash into to the planet here. Okay, we still have a fair bit of fuel, so we're going to send that thing over there. We're going to... Are we in the right direction? No, we need to be in retrograde. We're going to eject this final stage here, which still has fuel, which is quite powerful with these engines. I'm going to eject it. It'll overfly the landing zone, so we don't have to worry about it hitting us. And once that's accomplished, we're going to slow ourselves down again using our second last stage, which will bring us, you know, hopefully to this area around here. So now that we're just about there, come on, you can do it. Now we eject that stage, and we're going to move a little bit further away from this. And we're also going to now activate, our engine should be activated, yeah? Not yet. Hold on, let's remove this, remove it. No, you don't want to remove it, okay. How about this? Activate the fucking engine. There we go. So now, we're using our, I don't like that angle here. It's a little too high. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to normal. Is it normal? No, radial level. That's what allows us to do what I call hopping. It's just to increase our altitude. So it won't be as steep. There we go. And now we're just going to go back to retrograde so that we can bring in. So we've raised our altitude, now we're bringing in our descent back in this direction. So okay, so we want to overshoot slightly just so that we can come down over here. And if we go to this stage, we see that it's super loaded with fuel. We're going to have to plan this in a way where we can slow down sufficiently, yet eject the stage, that second last stage, so that it crashes beyond our landing spot, and yet we have, you know, no debris coming towards us, and still have enough room to land via, you know, our lander. So, okay, there we go. I don't know why the fuck this stage decided to fuck around. The fairing's already off, so I don't know why it just won't go away, but okay. Let's see. We're going to fast forward a little bit. Okay, so we're building up speed because we are approaching the planet we want to go into retrograde, which is what we're being directed into right now. Can we see the... See, I don't like our speed. We gotta definitely slow ourselves down. I'm gonna... Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Again? Now the fucking engine doesn't want to fucking go. But there's... This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Alright, so let's see if we can do this. Engage. Actually, let's see if... No? So, RCS off. RCS on. Okay. It's not listening to... This is insane. Oh, is it this? No. What the fuck? I don't understand what the hell is going on here, because it was just literally working. We're at 15 kilometers. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's not taking any instructions anymore. This is fucking insane. See if maybe this works. Decouple. Okay. Well, the engine's not even fucking going. I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. Son of a bitch. What the fuck? So I can even extend these legs, but it's not activating the fucking engine. And the engine is active. What the fuck? And the RCS doesn't want to work? There's something's fucked up with this game. I might have to reinstall it, to be honest. But something is fucked up with this game, because this can't be possible. It's like 3 times in a row now. Let's go back to the quick save. Let's see if maybe we can salvage this. Okay, so we're going to eject this stage. There's the moon. There's the moon. Eject. Damn it. Wrong window. Eject this stage. Try to get far from that. Go into normal. Sorry. Radial out. Try to get us as close as possible. And we're going to fast forward to see if maybe we can get past this. Engine at this point is still functional. I have no idea what the fuck is causing this problem. Okay, you know what? We're not going to go for... I don't know. I want to land there, though. It should be around there. The monolith. Is that where it is? It's usually around here. Okay, we're going to go into retrograde. We're going to literally come to a stop. Ah, there we go. Again. 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 The fucking engine decided just to stop working. Let's see if this will go. No, this engine now doesn't want to go either. Full charge, full monopropellant, oxidizer, and fuel. Doesn't want to go. We can extend the legs. Yep, no problem. But the engine won't go. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to our quick save. We're going to do an immediate and emergency landing on the moon. So, let's see here. We're in the right direction. Good. All right, so retrograde. And we're going to come to stop here. What we're going to try to do is just land. So we're going to try to stop our momentum as much as possible and put ourselves into a radial out. Just going to wait. And there. Perfect. Perfect. So we're going to do radial out. Okay, so now we should be just falling. We should be falling directly to the planet. Actually, radial in, I believe. Nope. In or out? Out. No. No, that's not it. Why am I not getting it right? Oh, it's because we're going down. That's right. So I got to go in... no, retrograde, because we're heading down. What I'm going to try to do is land, hop off this, reduce our speed as much as possible, and what are we at? We're at 50, just under 60 kilometers from the surface. So our engine is still working at this point. Don't know what the fuck caused the problem still. Gonna fast forward. Reduce our speed. Engine is still functional. We're gonna see, okay, so where are we at? We're right here. We're reducing our speed. We want to land as softly as possible with the lander, obviously. But these mountains may in fact be higher. Oh, is that the monolith that I see? Also, it'll help us because we'll see the shadow. There's the sun. So there, so the shadow will be in that direction. Speed is slowly reducing. That's good. But we will have to maneuver ourselves away from this that hits the ground, because there's a lot of potential wreckage. We'll go to stability assist. 200 meters per second. We are, I don't know if I should reduce that further. We are fairly high up still, but the shadow usually assists us in determining that. I still don't like our speed. We're going to increase. So there's a shadow. Fuck! Wrong window. Okay, so we were able to... Excellent. So that's about 400 meters below us, so that's definitely not the distance. We are drifting a little bit, but we're a lot fucking closer than we were last time. RCS engaged. We still haven't engaged. We're going to attempt to stop us from drifting. Nope. See, we want that. We want to be right there in retrograde. So that usually tells us how far down we are, but went a little far there. Nope. I think we're going to make it, people. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We want that to be about 3. Just fuck. But we keep drifting. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh. RCS off. Engine off. Ah, there we go, people. We did it. We finally did it. Ah, that feels great. Orgasmic, even. You know, because if not, I would have lost my job, and it would have been another $1 billion lost for a total of 3, and the taxpayer wouldn't be too happy with me. But yeah, how you doing, Bullsy, in the chat? He had a stream earlier today. I couldn't catch all of it, but it's out there. Hasn't been removed like YR removes his videos. But yeah, I after, well, this was the 3rd attempt, I believe, well, 3rd game, stream, I should say. I did try a couple more times to get this working on the stream here, but finally, the landers made it to the moon. It actually has substantial amount of fuel left over, so it can certainly get off the moon if needed, or move itself. A very, fairly plain, or planar, I should say, location, nice and flat for the most part, and there's our expended stage, which slowed us down sufficiently to get us here. I want to thank everyone that was witness to this. I know it did take some time, but that's what it's all about. And now that we've succeeded in this, I think I'll do, I don't know, some airplanes or something fast and fun. But yes, I'm very happy. I finally got it working, and there's clearly a glitch here. There's clearly a glitch that at one point the game stops responding to uh, the call to increase a throttle. So I don't know what the fuck's going on here. So you got to improvise. Push with the cock you got, as they say. So we're going to leave here. We're going to go back to our space center. And if the window will stay open, go to our space plane hangar. And let's see, what kind of plane are we going to build? Actually, hold on. I'm going to build the, what do they call trains? I'll call it the D train. And actually, I'm going to have to do a slight little thing here. Is it F12? No, no, no. There we go. Alt F12, by the way, is the way to pull this up. Kerbals, create. We're going to make Drew. No, Drew's male. We'll make him a pilot. It's not stupid. We'll give him... Well, he whispers his promos, so he's not that courageous. He's a veteran. He's been around. So we'll create him. Let's get back here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to create a train, which is what Drew is going to drive around. So I think that's good enough. Oops. There we go. I'll try to make it look like a train. So obviously, you're asking a lot. I don't have a mod here to do that. I'll put the seat on here. And choo-choo. Actually, no, that'll have to be in the back. And we're going to try to crew it with Drew now that we've created him. Drew, there we go, Drew. And we've got to add wheels because we need traction. How big are these ones? These are a little big. Obviously, nothing looks too much like... oh, look at these motherfuckers. These things are huge. There we go. There we go. That looks good. Oh, the seat's not proper. Damn it, I keep clicking on the wrong window. Alright, so there we go. Nice and positioned. Now we have to create the actual train. So we go to aerodynamics, and I'll have to do this by memory. Can't remember what. Actually, I guess I can just pull up a fucking window here. Look up steam engine. That's what they're called, steam engines. Browser, you did not go to where I told you to go. Oh my god. I should be able to pull this off. Alright, so let's see. I want the cow catcher, but something smaller. Is this one the smaller one? Nope, that's the huge one. And it's not easy, just to let you know, guys. What the fuck? These things are huge. There you go. No, it's still too big. Look at these. These things are fucking massive. It's not supposed to be this big. I don't know if the game's fucking up again or what. How disappointing. Look. Nah, it's just way too big. That's way too fucking big. That's not supposed to be that size. No, that's not supposed to be that size. Alright, well, clearly the game doesn't want to cooperate, which is fine. I thought I'd do a little, little satire here on the community. Have a train and Drew riding it and make it look like a train and blah, blah, blah. But apparently, just like the moon fiasco, didn't want to make me land. So we're going to leave this. We'll save it, though, because maybe we can get it working again. But, hey, I had fun. I got finally to the fucking moon, which was great. Took a few tries and certainly didn't go as conventionally as it should have. But that being said, mission accomplished. I don't know. There's been some drama in the air, and I may just cover it. I mean, when in Rome, right? But people want me to cover the drama. It's as simple as that. And, well, I am the emperor of the people. So, who knows? Maybe I will come back onto a stream sooner than later. So, keep your eyes to the skis. And, yeah, I shall definitely talk to you next time.